How do you make most of your money? Do you make more money from OnlyFans or personal training?
Right now?
That's what I thought.
Right now?
What about you?
No.
Yeah.
Equal. For me,
So you make the same money?
Yeah, because I have good clients. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I have good clients.
Okay. All right. I'm sure you do.
I only need 2 good clients. That is what I have. 2 good clients.
All right. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to know who had an OnlyFans, and that was you. All right.
Damn, I thought you'd have more questions than that, Donovan.
No, I will.
Okay.
I've got a couple after we get into
No, go ahead, bro. You're the special guest, man. So I
okay. All right. Very good.
I always give the special guest.
No, absolutely. So talk me through initiating your divorce. Right. You said that your husband got lazy, stopped working on the business. What were the other problems?
Okay. Oof, is very complex, but let me try to make it short.
Okay.
So the final thing, two things that make me like I'm done. One, in Bali, we were celebrating my birthday, and we took a scooter.
Okay,
and he
cut
was
to the chase. Cut to
rushing
the chase.
because he wants to get a small Coke, and we got into an accident because he was rushing to get Coke.
Oh, wow.
And I got 9 stitches in my knee because he's fucking rushing to get Coke.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? This is I cannot do this no more. Like, this is crazy. This is a sign of God. I was asking always God signs.
I think the first sign he was doing coke is the first sign. But okay.
No, he always does.
Well, you're in Colombia,
he always
right?
did it.
So-
No, we were in Bali.
It's like the cocaine capital of the world, right?
And Italians are worse than Colombian. You know Colombians make drugs for the rest of the world.
All right.
Bali's in
Yeah, you're
Indonesia.
right. All right.
I'll give it to him.
Okay.
Indonesia.
Tell me about your last relationship.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't been able to connect since my divorce.
How about that? What about
But
your last?
I have a relationship, like kind of, but I just maintain it.
Yes.
To
So,
have
so,
sex.
so you're having sex
You're
with a
single.
man that he
Yeah.
was not committing to you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your last relationship.
My last one, I got cheated on.
Oh, baby.
And that, is that why you
I
left?
haven't been in one since.
And how long ago was that?
My senior year.
Oh my
high school.
fucking god! So your high school boyfriend cheated on
Emotional damage.
you? Wow. Okay. What about you? Holy smokes! Tell me about your last relationship. Holy shit.
I had a good last relationship.
Okay.
I was pretty much a housewife for like 5 years.
Okay. And what happened?
We just his finances wasn't in order and we grew apart.
He was broke. Okay. What about you? Oh wait, you just graduated high school, and you too. What? Tell me about your relationship. So you've been with your guy for what, 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your relationship like before you met him?
I have for me,
Keep it real. Keep it real.
no, I've actually am a serial lover for sure.
What does that mean?
She likes cereal.
I'm a serial lover. I love hard.
Captain Crunch, cornflakes.
Very much Captain Crunch.
Okay.
Very
So
much
you're faithful,
real,
is that
very
what
much
you're telling
raw
me?
as fuck.
That's my favorite.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I guess I believe her. What about you? What about your last relationship?
Me?
No.
No.
You.
I have not been in a relationship since my divorce. However, I've dated. Just not the connection that I need to.
Are you guys friends?
Like her.
Are you guys friends?
No, we've never met anybody here.
You should be friends. It's so
Yeah,
similar.
you guys. Yeah, you guys have the same thing. I know she's got better boobs than you, but I'm sure we can work on that, right?
I mean, they're fake too, but you know.
I don't know. Hers look really nice. What about you?
I didn't go to Colombia. I came to America.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
I was married as well.
Okay.
For 3 years. That shit didn't work out. I got married too young. And
Oh, there we go.
What age did you get married?
Well, yeah, there you go.
I was 21.
Why do you say you got married too young?
That's way too young.
I mean,
Hold on. Who said that's way too young?
Me. I got
you-
married at 20. First time.
Why is that way too young?
Because you don't even know yourself to get.
Good evening.
You need to date yourself in order to date someone
That
else.
Real fast, let's get just so I know. Raise of hands if you guys think 21 is too young to get married. Raise of
Very
hands if you
good.
think. Just so we get the temperature on the room.
100%.
Okay, so majority of the women, there you go. The majority of girls think it's too young. I'm sorry, so you can continue on and say why. You're
You need
explaining?
to date and figure out who you are before you date.
That is
Before you pick a
okay.
partner.
All right. Yeah, that's no. Ladies, yeah. Ladies, if there are any women watching this, all two of you watching, due respect. That's the worst advice you could ever give someone, is to tell young, attractive women to date around before they get married. Because
Date
what
themselves. I said date yourself.
Right.
No, but
To get to know yourself
that's
before you pick a
dating
partner.
yourself. That doesn't mean anything.
No, that's
That
No,
means
no.
a lot.
What are you? You're in a
how much
relationship.
trauma- you know, listen, in the black and brown community, you know how much trauma we have to heal from.
Here we go. What does
before we
trauma have to
date?
do with dating yourself?
What do you mean? We watch our parents divorce
Okay, I
and
need you
treat
to.
them.
If you didn't eat breakfast today, would you
I
feel
ate-
a little funny?
No, I ate everything
Okay,
today.
perfect. So now I know you're operating in logic. Here's where I disagree. I didn't ask about logic, or I didn't ask about the trauma. I asked, what exactly is dating yourself? Are you in a relationship with yourself? Like what? To me, that's just a bunch of bullshit
It's
that women.
figuring
Hold on.
out what
It's
you
just
like.
hold on. There you go. Women like to say, I'm gonna fuck a lot of guys in a lot of different ways. They say, I'm dating myself. I'm figuring things out. I need to find out who I am. Ladies, this is bad advice, because you're 18 years old right now. You're probably about maybe 2 years from being at your peak sexual market value, but if you took her advice, you would probably end up like her. Due respect.
Can I interject?
Yes, please. Meow.
Because I definitely respect where you're coming from, but I think what she's saying in retrospect, I think what she's saying in retrospect is to really get to know yourself, identify with yourself, to like literally know before you put that energy onto another human.
Yeah, that's just a bunch of
Not
again,
necessarily.
Yes,
I think that's
it is.
very,
There's no
like-
necessarily about it. When you listen, you already look. Women will say, I gotta know myself. You can get to know yourself in a relationship.
Absolutely.
May I interject?
But what a lot of women do, they use I gotta get to know myself as an excuse. Hold on, I'm not saying you, but women like to use different language, just like her. I said, hey, have you ever been? Oh, I haven't been in a relationship in 7 years, but I have dated around. Listen, when I was single for 7 years, I was sleeping around too. Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to judge anybody about it, but let's call a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. Getting to know yourself is simply being honest with yourself. You know what you want, and you know what you don't want. There's no need for a woman, for a young attractive woman, to put off marriage for any reason, especially not these. Well, you got to know yourself. That makes absolutely zero sense.
It doesn't even mean know yourself. And I respect hearing the man's perspective, but I just think as when you're young, you're learning your own identity. So you're knowing like what pushes your buttons, you know what feeds you, what interjects you. Like literally, I feel like that's just like learning who yourself.
Let me ask. This is what I'll do. I'll go around the table and have. No, it's fine.
Sorry.
No.
No, it's okay. That's what we like. That's what we want.
We're gonna go around the table and have, because a majority of you actually believe that women should wait to get married. They shouldn't get married in their 20s.
Sorry.
I want you all to tell me specifically why you raise your hand that women should wait to get married. Go ahead. We'll start with you and then work our way back this way.
Okay.
Well, she's
I think
37.
Give us one
so-
main reason.
the one main reason,
Yeah, just one.
Just one, please.
you need to set your professional life before. You cannot depend on a man.
Set professional life.
yeah.
Okay. What
Yeah,
about
like
what about you?
professional.
Why should
I didn't raise my hand.
you didn't? Okay. You did. Why should girls wait?
I agree with what Monet said as far as you need to self-discover first. I feel like a lot of people get into a relationship with somebody and they don't know who they are, and that causes a lot of rift within the relationship because this person is trying to figure out themselves and this person is trying to figure out themselves. If you're 21 and you don't even know what you want to do in your career, how could you really establish a relationship, a real, true, loving relationship with anybody if you truly don't know how to love yourself the same way you're trying to love somebody else?
So you need
disconnect.
self-discovery and career discovery.
Right.
Okay.
You go, girl.
Self-love.
Of course.
What about
Yes.
you? You raise your hand
Self-love,
too.
baby. Love it.
Why is it too young? Why is a girl getting married too young a problem? One reason. Go ahead.
No, I changed my mind.
That's smart.
I have that effect on people.
That's smart.
So you changed your mind.
She
All right,
changed
what
her
about
mind.
you?
I didn't raise my hand.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
sure
You didn't
about
raise your
that?
hand. You gave your reason why. You said for also self-discovery too, right? Anything else you want to add to that?
But I don't think it's a bad thing to even have those moments where you fuck up and you meet the wrong
Oh
person.
no, that
or
is
the right
absolutely
person.
bad. That is all bad. When you fuck up and meet the wrong person, that gives you
No,
trust.
babe,
Hold
I'm
on,
trying
hold on.
to be liberal.
Hold on. I
Let
understand.
me be
Hold
on
on.
my Cali shit right now.
No,
What I'm
let me get all the
saying
answers and then you can
What
respond to her.
I'm saying
Okay,
is,
so she's
and
saying
please
find
don't
her-
take what I'm saying because I'm
She doesn't,
very
and I
liberal.
really need you to stop talking when the host tells you to stop talking. Can you
Okay.
do that for me, please? Thank you.
So you just said just meet the wrong person, and you think that's good? Meeting the wrong people and identifying those people.
No, I just think that lifes. So
That's
if
literally
you
what
have
you just
to-
said.
Can we go continue?
Do your
Okay.
thing, Monet.
All right, lives. What does that mean? Can you tell me what that means?
Speaking to the mic, please.
I don't like confrontation.
She's
what
trying
I'm
to
saying
do a
is,
side jab here. It's all right.
Okay, let's continue.
okay. What
Right,
I'm
life
saying
lives. What do you mean
is,
by that?
if life lives and they happen to have that moment where they meet that person, that's okay. But what I'm saying is, is that close enough?
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
Okay. Voice definitely doesn't sound like that. Thank you. So
Oh
what
my
I'm
God,
saying
this
is,
chick.
why I gotta be the chick?
Okay.
Just answer the question, please. I'll shut up. Just please.
Good.
I'm not gonna answer because this is his show, so I'm gonna pass.
Okay, just please answer. So you said self-discovery and then lives. Can you please explain what life means?
I just don't think it's a right or wrong. I just feel like at the end of the day,
so all experience is valid.
absolutely.
All right.
That's all I was saying.
Okay.
I don't want no trouble.
Okay.
All right. What about you?
Thank you.
Why do you think women should wait to get or not get married when they're in their 20s?
I feel like not just women, men and women need to heal before they enter into any relationship.
Right.
Okay,
Heal
so you
from the
think-
past trauma, from their past relationships. A lot of times people break up to go into another relationship without even
So
healing.
both genders should wait.
Absolutely. Should heal.
Right.
Both genders should heal
What if they don't have trauma, so they don't have anything to heal from?
so they can go into a relationship.
Oh,
That's great.
well, how about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I'm saying more specifically for women. So you're saying women need to heal first. Let's assume they didn't grow up in a fucked up household or anything like that, and they grew up in a 2-parent household, nice stable home.
It doesn't matter.
Good
you
dad,
know,
good father,
I'm a
mom.
celebrity hairstylist. Let me tell you one thing. You can have lots of money and be in a destructive household.
Well,
Yes.
I said
So-
stable.
It doesn't
I
matter.
said stable.
that-
I didn't mean like the stable can mean a multitude of different things. You can grow up poor, right, and still come from a stable household.
Absolutely.
So what I'm asking is, let's assume that the girl came from a stable household. She doesn't have trauma. She doesn't necessarily need to heal the way that you're saying. Should she still get married young, or no? You still disagree with that?
I believe that's an opportunity, but it's very rare that 20-year-old, 18-year-old girl is ready for marriage.
Okay. And you would say healing trauma. Anything else? Why? They need to wait.
Just trauma
In my Black and Brown community,
in general.
they need to wait. Period. Just period.
All right. Or what about you?
So I never said that like marrying young was a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if you're married to the wrong person, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's appropriate for women to get married young? They just need to make sure it's the right guy.
It has to be the right guy. It has to be the right guy that's like
So you're okay with marrying young then?
yeah.
You just didn't work out in your situation.
Yeah, he wasn't a leader at all. He wasn't the way he needed to be. Not dominant. He didn't have any.
You were the boss.
I wasn't the boss. It's just that he tried to be the boss too hard. He was.
She didn't
he was
respect
too
him.
he
She didn't respect him.
He was too controlling,
Yep.
and then he was broke too. So
No,
shit.
that's the reason you broke up with him. Is because he was broke.
no, not just
So
'cause of that.
if you were
No.
okay.
All right, go ahead, Donovan. Now that you know the reasons, so we got a bunch of different reasons here. Setting a professional background, self-discovery, having your career set up, more self-discovery. All experiences are valid, good or bad.
Trauma.
Waiting, healing trauma. And then I won't even put her in there because she said it's okay, but you got to marry the right person. So her situation just didn't work out. What's your response to
She
that?
changed her mind.
And then she changed her mind
Yeah,
from
she
before.
changed
So I
her
put
mind.
not applicable. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. My thoughts, real quick. Just a random question. How many times have you been dumped?
Just twice.
Twice. You? Have you ever been dumped by a guy?
No.
You?
Never.
You?
No.
Okay. You? Have you ever been dumped?
Oh.
Keep up,
No.
sweetie. Okay. You?
No, honey.
You?
Once.
Are you
Once?
even here?
You?
No.
Okay. Okay. And so what you said was, and this is something that we hear a lot of women say, you too. They say you have to get your bag because you can't rely on a man, right? Because what if he turns out to be a bum, or what if he leaves? These are all valid questions.
Yeah.
But then I just went around the panel and asked how many of you have been dumped? And women, and 95% of relationships. So what's the real reason you're not getting married young? Is it because you're afraid your husband's going to leave you, or is it another reason? Because men don't leave relationships.
It's
We don't
another
feel
reason.
secure.
Hold on, say again.
It's security. I think
Security?
number one, yeah.
Okay. So
Feeling
it,
safe, secure, is number one for me. I
okay.
can speak for myself.
So no, I hear you. So you feel like you need to have a career for yourself so that you can feel safe and secure.
I was raised that way. My mother raised me, don't depend on a man for nothing. Get yourself. So that program
Due respect. No, I agree. And I mean this with all due respect. This is why you're 44 and single with 3 kids.
I
Guys, and look, I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to crack on you either. But this is the reason why the dating market is a shit show. Is because we actually have women who think that they don't want to get married, and their reason is because my husband is going to leave me, when they have never been dumped in their lives. Right? You filed for divorce. You've never been dumped. You've never been dumped. You told me, hell no, you've never been dumped.
Once.
How many relationships have you had?
4.
More than one.
No,
there you go.
4 real relationships.
Sure. The point is that men don't walk away from relationships unless they have a damn good reason. So when you tell me things like, I need to self-discover, to me, that's 1,000% bullshit. That's the first thing. The second thing is you said, and I agree with what you said for the guy. You have to get out there. You have to date the bad boys and this and the other. Did it ever occur to you that making mistakes with the guy, that's what you said. You said there's nothing wrong with making a mistake with the wrong guy when you're younger. This is what causes that trauma that you have to heal from at 44 years old and single with 3 kids. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy that especially young, attractive women almost, and you work at Twin Peaks, you got to get out of there before it's too late, because it's only going to be a matter of time before you are disqualified by every man you want in your life. That's just how it is, man. So whenever you ask a woman, hey, do you believe in getting married young? Most of the time they're going to tell you no, but it's very important to listen to the answers. The answers vary from sea to shining sea, but really all it is, it's just an excuse to be a fucking hoe. And if that's what it is, then just fucking say that's what the fuck it is, and just be done with it. And Miss Columbia's laughing because she knows it with her pearly white teeth.
Do you have something you wanted to say?
You want to respond?
She had her hand up from before too, and then we can go to her. You go ahead, because she had her before. What do you want to say? Go ahead.
With all due respect and all the love, and I don't know who raised you, but on the respect of the panel and the respect of women that actually produce other people on Earth, you're wrong.
Why am I wrong? Why am I wrong?
So
what I said. So hold on. Tell me why I'm wrong about women wanting to be hoes.
The reason why I have to debate with you, and I'm really not confrontational at all. Okay. My Libra scales are really turned like opposite on the axis right now.
I'm a Libra too. We got it.
Because when you literally ask the question, you're very rhetorical, and I honor that because you know how to slip and slide. But I dated a Leo. And I'm very professional with you motherfuckers at this time. So what I'm going to say on the rhetorical state, and I'm so sorry that literally we went in a circle panel to figure out the pros, the cons.
That girls want to be hoes?
No.
That's what I said.
I'm literally like on my 5th cocktail, and to hear you say that just really fucking devastates me.
Yeah, the truth hurts.
No, babe, you're wrong. And your beautiful shirt, you're wrong.
Okay, so how about this? Normally, right? So you said that he's incorrect. That's totally cool.
But you went in the store.
But hold on.
Okay, sorry.
If you're gonna say that he's wrong, that's fine. But what did he say in particular that is incorrect, and can you tell us why it's incorrect?
Because when we went around and we asked what the age requirement, and these young ladies said their ages, the only thing is that we just said that you don't really know identifying. But I even said it's not wrong if you actually meet someone and you actually have that happen for you. There's nothing wrong with that. That's self-discovery.
That's also called self-destruction. Because
you meet somebody and you actually marry them young? What's wrong with true love?
Oh, now you're moving the goalpost. Now, is it true love or is it a mistake? See,
no, I never said that. That's where I'm gagging.
But you took the stance earlier.
Yes,
and
that's what I'm talking about.
You said that women shouldn't get married young.
No, I never said that.
He asked, which do you think 21 is too young to get married? And you raised your hand.
I don't think that's wrong. I said that self-discovery, you find your way. You find your way at that young age, but I don't think there's no negativity or positivity to that.
Because I've been writing down your guys' answers. So the thing is this. When I asked the question, I was very specific. Is it too young to get married in their 20s or whatever, right? Or 20? Because you said that you got married young in around 2021.
Yeah, 21.
And then that's what prompted the question. And I said, raise of hands if you think that's too young. And you rose your hand. So I said, okay, now
No,
let's
I
go around the
corrected
table.
my friend.
And
That's
then-
all I was saying.
And then I went around the table and I asked, okay, can you tell me specifically why it's too young? And then you cited because of self-discovery reasons.
There
So you
you
know
go.
what you want. And then you also said that you living life's life is what you said, something along
Life
those
is
lines.
lifing.
Life is lifing. So, and that basically boiled down to all experience can be good experience because you can learn from it. That's what you were saying. But now you're going backwards and
Thank
saying,
you.
no, being in a relationship. I never said there's anything wrong with being in a relationship when you're young. And that's what he's saying. He's saying women should be in a relationship young because he's saying that anything else
Get married
is just
young.
rationalization to be promiscuous. That's what
Yes.
he's saying.
That's
And
what
you
I'm
said
saying.
that he's wrong. So I'm asking you.
Yes. So
what
why am
is
I
wrong
wrong?
about? Yeah. What is he wong
I
about?
don't think anybody's wrong. I just. Oh.
Jesus Christ, here we go.
You just said a second ago that he was
Unbelievable,
wrong.
man. Unbelievable.
So-
Just a second ago he was wrong. So I'm like, okay, what is he wrong about?
Is he right now?
He's so right.
Okay, yeah, you're trying to be
I
funny.
just the trigger.
I'm really
being
not
called a
trying
hoe.
to. No,
That's
I
the
just.
trigger.
I think she really got triggered when I said that girls want to be hoes,
Yeah.
right?
But so do men.
Do
So let's keep it real.
You're absolutely right.
You're right.
You're absolutely right. You're
All women want to just be
men
a hoe.
can't
I
be a
disagree
hoe.
with that.
absolutely no. You're absolutely right. Is it all women? No. Is it most women? Probably not. But it's enough of y'all.
Okay.
It's enough of y'all to where we're sitting here at this podcast right now, and with all due respect, I think you got triggered at the fact that I talked about women wanting to be hoes. Due respect, you couldn't be a hoe if you wanted to.
Oh shit!
Okay.
You can bring
That's-
it up.
that's me being
The thing-
professional.
The gag of it all is that you could do whatever you want. I came here to just kind of filter in.
Okay.
But if you want to like slander, go for it. I could stand it.
Okay. So
Good.
so is I guess to
I've never heard of
finalize
it,
this.
girl.
So is
course
he
not, I
wrong
get
or
that a
not?
lot.
Is he wrong or not?
Everybody
I don't
has
really
their
know
own
how
I was
to
asking her.
because the
she's the one that
energy
made
of
the-
the dynamic has switched. So I really don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. I love
That's
that.
fine.
That's called a
You
checkmate.
had your
here.
hand raised earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to say something. Go
Put your
ahead.
thoughts on this.
Yeah, I disagree. The reason being is because I feel like people need to establish or evaluate what it is that they want truly, and they need the time to do that. Straight out of high school, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, however you want to put it.
Whoa.
I feel like that's the time for you to just truly self-discover before you decide, yeah, this is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life. This is the person I want to, make kids with. A lot of people they don't even know themselves. So I disagree.
Define
with that.
self-discover. Does that include sleeping around?
No, that truly is
If
about
self-discovery does not
Hold
include
on.
sleeping around, I'm good with that. If self-discovery does not
You
include
ain't got-
sleeping around, I'm good
You
with
ain't
that.
got to sleep with nobody to go and have dinner. You ain't got to sleep
Absolutely.
with nobody to
I'm good with that.
let them know what you're looking for.
No,
you ain't
I'm
got
good
to
with
sleep
it.
with nobody
So,
to do nothing.
what age do you think is a good age to get married for a woman? What age do you think?
I would say after 30.
Oh my God.
You do.
What-
So you do
Oh,
know
Jesus
that
Christ.
after
Well-
30, you do know that after 30, like you have a higher risk of not being able to get pregnant. Like
Okay.
the reason why women should get married is because women should get married early is because they have a better chance of producing children. And on top of that, you can learn like if your man is a man that that has leadership qualities and he can provide and protect you and everything of that nature, why would you not want to be with someone at a younger age? Because the older you wait, the less your sexual market value is.
I'll actually answer that question for you, Big Tings. You want to know why? And I'll be honest with you. Being a housewife is not nearly as exciting as being a hoe. It's just, look, being a housewife is...
I disagree.
Oh, have you ever been a housewife?
Yes, and I told you that. I was a
so-
housewife for 5
And what
consecutive
happened?
years.
And what
I had
happened?
a ball, huh?
Well, there, you had a ball, but where is he now? There it is.
We
Being
excused
a-
each other.
The exception to the rule. Being a house...
Big difference.
Come on. Being a housewife is not as exciting as being a hoe. Being a housewife is certainly more fulfilling, but I think...
Is it?
I would assume, well, let me ask people on the panel. You're 37, you have a fuck buddy. Was it fun being a housewife, or is it cool? Which is more fun, being a housewife or getting attention from random men on podcasts?
I mean,
Here we go.
it's
Here we go. Here
it's
we
a
go.
complex question.
Do we all have Instagram?
I was
Yeah, there we go.
I
All
was
right.
happy, like being at the beginning, but then things went down.
Exactly.
It takes two to tango.
Thank you.
That was not my question.
it was good.
My statement was that being a housewife is not as exciting as being a hoe. I didn't
But
say it was
I
better.
never been a home.
Good
Say
evening.
well.
I never been a home.
There's precious little evidence of such in front of me.
What do you mean?
And I don't drink.
Well, sweetheart, you did say you do
Who's to say
OnlyFans,
that
right?
everybody has
And
had
that
a
is
whole
being a
phase?
host?
This is
None.
great. Oh, she needs more.
So you need to explain what is being a host.
So-
to have an
so-
OnlyFans?
So basically, okay. Do you honestly believe that a man will take you serious having OnlyFans? Do you think a man will truly
She
take
knows.
you
She
serious?
The man that God wants for me, yes.
Wait, the man that God wants for you
Yeah,
at 37 with OnlyFans?
yeah.
We're not talking about just sex. We're talking about a full-on relationship.
Of course. Commitment.
Okay.
You want to get married again?
Married, I don't know. A partner for the rest of my life, I would love to.
I'm going to make a prediction that's not going to happen for you.
Damn.
Why is that?
Why you say that?
Well, let me ask you this before I make this snap judgment. On your OnlyFans, are you nude?
No.
What do you do on your OnlyFans?
You need to subscribe.
Well, there we go. And that's exactly. And see, look, everybody's like, yeah, girl, get the bag. Yeah, that's right. And she looks good and she's getting the bag. But again, due respect, she's 37 and single, and we're sitting here clapping about the fact subscribe to my OnlyFans. Do we see the problem here, people?
But maybe that's her choice to be single.
Absolutely.
Maybe she chose
That's
it.
her
woman.
She's stressed about.
Yeah. Listen, she's not stressed about it now because guys are still throwing dick at her. But when the guys stop throwing dick at you, you'll be pressed.
I think she gonna look just as sexy and fine.
Yo,
maybe
she could
20,
go
30
outside.
years
So
from
you don't
now.
believe that? You don't believe
I
that?
do,
No,
hun.
you don't.
The same way you
hold
talk
on.
about
No.
the tits,
I gotta let that go. You're gonna tell me she's gonna look the same at 57 than 37.
Yeah, it's a lot of women who do.
Okay, this is officially a talk show.
Oh, my mom looks
got it.
good.
Yeah,
She's
totally,
63,
excellent.
you know?
We're gonna be all fucking milfs at 63 years old. Got it. You know what? You should wait. Honestly, you should wait until like 65 to settle down because 21 is too young. I mean, you still look good. According to her, you're gonna look good till you're like 95. So why not? Why not ride the carousel for a little longer?
I don't want to
fucking
settle
Christ.
for less than I deserve. That is why I'm still single.
You said what?
I know I don't want to settle for less than I want and I deserve.
And what
I
do you
need good
deserve? What
cash.
kind of man do you think you deserve?
I need somebody in my same level.
And what's your level?
I need somebody with a good mind.
Okay, no. Let's talk turkey. How much does he need to make, and how tall does he need to be?
No, I don't care about the money.
it-
But I mean, he needs to
All the line.
he needs to be able to take care of a family.
Okay, so
Of
he
course.
has.
I don't know
and
what
there's
is-
nothing wrong with wanting a man for his resources any more than it's okay for a man to want a woman because she's young and beautiful. That's what
Exactly.
attracts us to each other. You can be honest about what you
Can you
want
give us
a
a
man.
number? Just give us a number.
just
I
give us
don't
a
know
number.
the number, but needs to be successful so I can admire him. Because if I don't admire my man,
Okay.
Okay,
Can
I
you
have
give us a
bad
number?
news. I had no.
so I'm bad with numbers.
That's
No,
okay.
I don't know numbers.
You're bad with numbers in relationships.
Did you
with all,
run a business?
no, she ran a business, but with
Yeah, I
all
ran a business. Believe it
the
or
men
not.
that you
And I
want.
still run a business. 2 businesses.
OnlyFans, yeah.
OnlyFans. is one of
OnlyFans.
them.
That's right, baby. Get the bag. I'm just here to tell you the men you want don't want you for anything outside of sex. I'm just telling you that right
Maybe
now.
that is why I'm still single.
Yes. That's what he's telling you.
Okay,
How
so
about
that
that?
was
I
the
answer
point I
you,
was
yeah.
making. The point I was making was there are not going to be too many men that take you seriously, especially at 37, because I'm the same age as you. But there's not going to be a lot of men that takes you seriously because of what you do, and it's a bad look on a man if say, yo, wait, that's your girl? I just seen her on OnlyFans.
Oh my God, that's the worst.
That's the
Can you
worst.
imagine? Oh my
That's
God.
the worst.
I
It's not
can't
a good
imagine.
look.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a good look.
Listen, by all means, get your bag, do the OnlyFans. What we're telling you is that there are costs to everything.
everything
and
has
that
a
cost.
pay. Of course.
Right. I don't think you understand that yet because you're very flippant about it, but talk to me in 5 years and we'll talk about that cost.
No, I mean, I understand the cost of everything. Believe
Okay.
me, I'm Colombian. I know.
Okay.
I'm from
All right.
Colombia. I know everything has a payoff.
$3,000, huh?
Yeah, I know. I know.
All right, fair enough.
I always pay the price. Everybody
Half the
has
price.
to pay
Half the price.
Everything
Half
has
the price. You only pay for one tit.
Sometimes, but you always need to pay the price.
All right.
This is great.
For you said that you were a housewife for 5 years. Why did that relationship end? Did you end it or did he end it?
I ended it.
Why'd you end it?
Why?
We just grew apart. We were together since after high school, and he got audited, and
Ooh,
we were
shit.
done.
He went,
Oh, damn. Was this some IRS shit?
He went broke?
He got audited, and I was like, I found the paperwork.
What
and I was like,
kind
okay.
of business did he run?
A plumbing company and
A plumbing company.
and a few Airbnbs.
Was it
Okay.
Was it a front?
Was it a plug? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
He just got audited. He didn't pay attention to the paperwork. He was so busy trying to pay attention to what I was doing
Yeah.
with my production company.
That
and where I
happens.
was at.
Sometimes people get lost in the sauce of taxes.
Did he tell you that he got it or you found out?
I
on your
found the
own?
paperwork.
On your own?
Yeah,
And that's when you left him?
yeah.
Damn.
So I'm a little confused. So he was providing for you, taking care of you for 5 years, and then you found IRS audit paperwork.
Yeah.
What did you see specifically that made you say, I have to get out of this?
I also found some bank statements. And it just wasn't looking like what he was talking about.
He was broke. There it is. It always comes down to he was broke.
Hold on. But at that point, you know, we had been together for such a long time and everything was consistent. So once I found the paperwork, it kind of started going downhill from there. So I guess I must have found it right on time.
So what did you find specifically that made you say, okay, I got to get out of this?
Those bank statements, bro. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
No, but like, what was it in the bank statements? Was it that he told you that because here's the thing, I want to be very clear about this so I understand.
He got $12 in his account. That's why she left.
Did he tell you he was making a certain amount of money and he didn't have that money? Is that what it was?
No, not necessarily. It was a certain type of. We had a routine. So once the routine started to switch up, I started to investigate as to what was going on.
Okay, what was this routine in particular that you guys used to do?
Here we go.
Travel.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
We travel quite often.
Okay.
Once that started to slow up within like maybe our last 6 months together.
So it's your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
So this guy took care of you. You guys traveled. He ran the business, and you dumped him because he got audited by the IRS?
It was a little more than that. It was also
Stupid.
like he just really wasn't the same type of, like I was telling you earlier, as far as like people growing out of each other. It just wasn't really all working.
So you guys grew apart?
Yeah, it was also a part of that, but he really just wasn't in the same place.
I love it.
I would say you grew apart from him. I would say you grew apart from him.
We grew apart from each other.
She made a very good point, Donovan.
Okay.
If you want to get rid of her, get bank statements.
Real
They're really
talk.
low.
Real talk.
Leave on the
Real
table.
talk.
I said, honey, I'm going out for a trip with the boys. She'll go, real talk. She gonna see it like, damn, this nigga broke.
Real talk. Listen,
Okay.
what she just described.
how you do it.
I'm sorry about that. What she just described. The reason she left her husband is because he was broke. It's the same as a man leaving his wife because she gets fat. Literally the same thing.
Really?
Yes.
Not necessarily. I would say a man is supposed to take care of the household,
And a woman
make
is
sure the
supposed to be in
household
shape.
is run. And I was in shape, and everything was in order as far as my
Not
house
the
is
cap.
concerned. So if he lacking on his end, then that means somebody need to pick
Okay.
up the torch and back.
I'm with you. I'm
So
with
at the end of the day, since you're not meeting the requirements and I am, that means that
So
I need
just
to go
out of curiosity,
right now.
hold on. I just want to make sure.
That
I just want to
part.
make sure I understand this correctly. So you guys used to travel together. Did you guys go internationally, domestically?
Yeah, we did everything.
You guys did everything. Okay. So you guys would go. How often were you guys traveling? Once a month? Once every 2 months?
Like once every 2 months.
Damn, this
so
thing
once
was
every 2 months
ballin'.
you guys were traveling, and you had a plumbing business and Airbnbs, and then the trip started to subside in the last 6 months that you guys were together.
Yeah.
So for 4.5 years, you guys traveled every 2 months or so.
Yeah.
And then it started to stop. And then what was the excuse he gave you for why the trip started to subside?
Well, he didn't have to give me an excuse. I started to see a switch in pattern. Like I told you, he had a routine. So I started to pick up within my makeup career, and he started to come home to watch what I was doing and who was coming in and out of where I was working at. So he was getting distracted and misplacing where his work needed to be. So if you're supposed to be at work from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon and you coming home at 11 a.m., that's a problem for me because you watching me and who coming in and out of what my business is.
Okay.
So if I'm doing celebrities or if they boyfriends coming or whatever, you can't be
There it
insecure
is.
or worried
There
about
it
what's
is.
going on.
Okay.
That's the dilemma.
So all right, so he started coming back early, and then you said, okay, why is he coming back from work earlier?
Right,
And
he was
then-
distracted.
Because
he was
there
too
were
busy
men
worried
coming in
about
the
what
house,
I was
too.
doing.
And then
Yeah.
you were so that prompted you
It
to
wasn't
like.
men.
You
Not
said celebrities,
necessarily.
not necessarily,
yeah,
or
like
no?
for example, like Suki Hana, and she was with Bill at the time.
Oh,
She
I
came
like
to my house to
Suki.
get service, and Bill came along with her. Stuff like that. be
So you're
happening.
telling me your boyfriend or your husband had no problem with the fact that there were boyfriends and husbands of celebrity in the house with you?
Correct.
So why was he leaving work early to see what you were doing? What
That
what
was
else?
on him.
What else would he suspect?
You want to know what he suspected? That
Yeah.
his paperwork was incorrect and he financially wasn't in order
answer my
no more.
that didn't answer my question. I asked you why he came home from work early to see what you were doing. It's
His
got nothing to do with paperwork.
insecurities.
And his insecurities were based on what exactly?
Himself.
Himself. And what about himself made him insecure?
Himself.
See what you guys are seeing? No, what you guys are seeing. This is the perfect example, and she is smiling because she knows this is true.
No,
this is the
himself.
perfect thing. There you go. Himself. Him. He's the reason. He's the reason. He's the reason. You had what I presume to be a good dude who took good care of you.
Right.
The guy went broke and you left him. I got no problem with that. But don't you're not going to sit here and tell us that you were the perfect housewife and that you did nothing wrong. Myron and Fresh, you guys used to ask this question all the time. Name one thing he did wrong and one thing you did wrong.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, if I asked you one thing you did wrong, you'd probably give me some bullshit answer like, I got married too young, or maybe I was too naive. So now I ask you, what did you do wrong?
What I did wrong was
Nothing.
Yeah, I did do something wrong.
Like, yeah, you allowed men into your house when he wasn't there, and that's why he was insecure.
What is that? What'd you do wrong?
I picked a man who wasn't secure enough to understand the
There it
business.
is. What did I?
In place.
There it is. This is
There's an artist.
fails,
There's an
man.
artist.
Never fails, bro.
His name's Chris Brown. He made a song. You
Yeah.
know what it's called?
These hoes ain't loyal.
No, they ain't.
That's the thing. I'm very loyal.
5 years for you.
I was waiting for a very long time, and the relationship was also plummeting, and so
Of
were
course.
his finances. So
There it is.
But hold
But
on.
the relationship is plummeting because the finances were plummeting.
exactly, which is whose fault? Because he's supposed to take care of the finances. So the relationship plummets when
What?
your finances are not in order because you feel
Hold on. I
insecure
agree.
or not at your
It went
plateau.
down.
So there we go.
The insecurity didn't have anything to do with the money, sweetheart. You know what that insecurity had to do with men. You know it. You
That ain't
know
nothing to
it.
do with no men.
No,
It's
were there
men
men
don't
coming in your
come
house,
get
yes
their
or no?
makeup
Were
done.
there men coming in your house, yes or
Men
no?
don't come get their makeup done. Men
So
come to pay
why
for
did
their
your
woman to get their
husband
makeup
feel the
done.
need to come back from work
That's on
early?
him.
Yeah. The reason,
His
so
insecurities.
okay, she's not gonna say his insecurities, and insecurity is a two-way street. Don't get me wrong, but here's the thing: men aren't insecure for just no reason. If you just had female celebrities, he wouldn't feel the need to come home from work early to see what you're getting up to.
That's not true.
Is she bi?
Never mind. You know what?
I'm
You're
just
right.
sexy and fine, and he was feeling some type of
There
way.
you
That's
go.
it.
That's
That's all.
absolutely. Now that I don't
There's
buy,
nothing I
but
can do
okay,
about that.
I'm good.
All right, man.
Okay,
Can
got
I
it. You
ask
got
her
it.
a question real fast?
What's up?
She's gonna lie to you, dude. It's pointless.
Did you get married in the church?
Hell no.
I wasn't married.
She wasn't
you
married. She
guys.
just
wasn't
been with
married.
him
I wasn't
long
even
term.
married.
You said you were a housewife.
I was a housewife, but that don't mean I was married.
You got to be married to be a housewife, boo.
Shit, no,
Oh,
when he
but-
asking for kids, I don't think so.
She's shacking up, man.
Oh
Okay.
my God! This gets better and better.
All right, so you saw the bank statements. What was he like? Negative, or was it way significantly less than you thought it was?
$12, dude.
No, he was negative.
was negative.
He had not paid attention to the numbers because he was a real big number guy. He kept all these
How
bank
far into the
statements
negative?
together. I don't even want to say. That nigga had to fuck up. He had to fucked up, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Negative enough.
We should call him.
He had no. We
Where's
don't
he
need
at?
to call him,
What's
y'all.
up?
I don't want to call him.
I believe her too. She said, "I'm gonna call that nigga."
How long ago were you guys together? Like you broke up with him? Like how long ago?
I've been single for like 2 years now.
Okay, so you left him 2 years
Single
ago?
for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious. What if he got his money back up, living good now? Would you go back to him?
Yeah, he could call me anytime then.
What the? So then, how do you know he was gonna bounce back? How'd you know?
He'll feel better when he reemerges. He'll feel better and he'll approach
So
me with a different
why
attitude.
would he take you back then? Because you left him when he was at his low point.
Why would I need to go for him? He could come for me. He called me on my birthday. Matter of fact.
Oh, that's why she left him.
There you go.
That's why she doesn't respect him.
No respect.
This man, you
No
left this
respect.
man and he still calls you for your birthday?
He
Yeah,
called
she
me
does
for my
not.
birthday.
Yeah, that's not a flex.
And I didn't answer you guys.
That's definitely not a flex. Oh boy. Ew.
That's messed up, man.
She said he called my ex-husband, who I divorced because he's broke. He still calls me on my birthday. Get the bag, queen. Miss OnlyFans. Let's go, baby. 5 for 5. Let's do it. We're
I
all
ain't
winning
wanna
up here.
talk.
We're all winning up here. I don't have an OnlyFans.
I don't have an
Not
OnlyFans
yet.
either, but I didn't want to
yet.
talk.
Wait, you said you ain't got an OnlyFans? You sure?
I don't have one.
You want to start one?
You
There
think I
it is.
make a top dollar?
There it is.
What you
There it
talking
is.
about? What
There
you
it is.
saying?
Hey, I mean, I'm just
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, because you mentioned earlier that girls shouldn't get married or when they're young, right? You were saying
Right.
that they need to be set in their professional, I guess, situation first.
I think they need to be established with self first.
Okay, so that encompasses all things: self-discovery, finances, etc.
Yes, being a hoe.
Okay.
Myron.
No, that has nothing to do with being a hoe. You're so
says the
funny.
whole part.
All right, so
It's true.
I like
totally
that he
true.
be throwing it in there.
So I find it interesting. So you left a man,
All right.
right? And here's the thing: a lot of girls have done that before. They thought that their guy was doing something, but then
Sure.
they find out later
Yeah.
on that he's not doing that, and they're like, "Oh, he's lying," or maybe he's not making the money that they thought, or they just don't see a future with him. Would it be fair to say that you didn't see a future with him, so you said, "I got to get out now"?
At that point, at that time, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see a future,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So women are. Would you agree with me that women are interested in a man's future? Man's future.
We evaluated absolutely.
Yeah.
We sure
So,
are.
Wouldn't it be fair to say that men are interested in a woman's past?
Oops. No, he
Ain't
didn't.
nothing wrong with that.
So, don't you think like self-discovery and healing trauma and all this other crap that women talk about that they need to have done? Don't you think men might find that as unattractive?
No.
Oh.
Really?
I feel like men actually want women who know themselves.
Do you think that's
100%.
unattractive, Myron, what she just said?
Hang on, I'm not done.
I'll let her
not done.
finish. I'll let her finish.
Okay,
And
all
then go ahead. Finish what you're trying to say.
I think that men like women who know themselves and, are fully comfortable. That's how you can be your complete sex.
men and women are opposites, right?
Absolutely.
So if women are interested in a man's future, wouldn't it be fair to say that men are interested in a woman's past?
That's fine.
Okay, so if we're interested in a woman's past, why would a girl create a longer past for themselves where they could do dumb shit and make themselves less attractive? And then go ahead and try to get a guy to take them seriously.
What do you mean by a longer path? Like taking your time to find a new relationship?
So the longer you take to get into a relationship, the more experiences you're going to have, correct?
Not necessarily. Just because you're taking a long time to get into a relationship doesn't mean that you're sleeping with multiple people. Like I said earlier.
By definition of you being older, when you get into a relationship, by definition that means you have more experiences because you've been on Earth longer, which means you have to have more experiences.
Experiences? Are you talking about sex?
Yes.
Is the question.
It could be sex. It could be a multitude. It could be experiences with the men. It could be being in a bad relationship. It could be a multitude of different things. That doesn't just.
Experiences with men is to learn. So experiences with men, as far as conversing, that's a learning experience. That's how you develop and figure out what you want.
Hold on, Queen. At some point, you're gonna fuck some of them, right? I mean, we all want love here. So you're gonna fuck some of them, right? So granted, he's just saying over that period of time is gonna add up. Yep. And if I'm a guy that wants to date, I'm like, hold on, you got 20 bodies, 30 bodies, 50 bodies,
and then baggage.
I'm good.
I just find it interesting. I don't know if you guys saw what I did there, but I just flipped it. Like, it's okay for a woman to, disqualify a man because of his future. But if I say, well, we're going to disqualify you guys on your past, you look at me like I'm crazy or you don't even understand what I'm saying.
No, I actually don't. I don't disagree
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't fault any woman for disqualifying a man if you don't see a future with him. Like to me, like, look, man, if a girl says, well, the reason I broke up with my boyfriend is because he was broke. Good for you. Like, you don't need to be with broke ass niggas. Like, I think we all know and understand that. By the same token, men like us also preach about not wifing up hoes or women with OnlyFans or women who think they need to find themselves. And here's one more thing. Self-love is a myth. Ladies, you cannot love yourself unless a man, M-A-N, loves you first. Ooh. Let me repeat that. You cannot love yourself unless a man loves you first. You guys ever heard?
Joke.
You got okay.
Where's my
Well, here's the prestige. It's the joke. It's the joke. It's all funny. Haha. Why do you think they coined the phrase "daddy issues"? Exactly.
That doesn't even equate. Like, that's weird.
Myron, will you please explain?
Yes.
Well, allow me to explain.
I don't get it.
A woman who. You don't get it?
No, I said that. I don't get it.
So here's what happens. The reason why girls who are raised without a father or weak or absentee fathers end up on the stripper pole is because the only unconditional love a woman will truly experience in her lifetime is from her father. Okay? And when a little girl knows that no matter what, that man is going to do whatever it takes, come hell or high water, to make sure she's happy, she's not going to give herself away to drug dealers. She's not going to give herself away to people who are broke-ass niggas. She makes this face because she knows I'm right, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why we coined the phrase daddy issues. And here's another thing to go off of that self-love thing. Self-love is just like the aristocracy. A woman doesn't come up and just say, I'm a queen. No. You're not a queen unless a king appoints you. Ergo, you cannot love yourself unless a man loves you first, which is the same reason why you can't just declare yourself a king. You must be a queen. You must be appointed one by a king.
Damn.
Okay.
I disagree.
I'm sure you disagree.
Okay, hold on. One at a time.
Who disagrees? Who disagrees?
Who doesn't agree?
Okay,
That was a read.
You disagree?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
I don't
you
disagree.
Okay, you disagree. Go ahead.
We're done with disagreeing.
You want to say why you disagree? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't feel like having a two-parent household really makes an effect. I had a single-parent household. I know people who had a two-parent household, and I feel like I was pretty much. I'm a good specimen. I'm a good catch.
Okay, you're the exception to the rule.
I feel like a lot of women who were raised by two parents, or some women who were raised by two parents, they actually have a more willingness to experience things that they were shunned from. So at the end of the day, they do end up going with the drug dealer or whatever you want to say, or the man who's not really necessarily the pick for them based off of their upbringing. So I disagree.
Statistically speaking, you're incorrect.
Let me give you an example.
Single parent households are one of the leading causes of degeneracy.
Yes.
I was in a single parent household.
Right.
I had
We're
a
not
very
talking.
loving mother, and
I'm
I don't
sure
feel like
you
I
did.
need to get love from a man in order to love myself. That's a weird
exception
that's
to the
weird.
rule. And let me use myself as an example. I was raised in a single parent household. I was raised by a weak father. mother. I'm a 4-time convicted felon. I've been arrested 30 times. I take responsibility for my actions, but it would be disingenuous of me to sit here and say, well, I was raised by a single mother, but I turned out okay. Yeah, okay, I'm successful, but I've still got a lot of issues that came from being raised by a single mom. And I'm not going to deny that just because I was raised by a single mom. So good for you for being the exception to the rule. But there's a reason why 85% of the prison population was raised by single mothers.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's very important to note that just because you might not align with something doesn't necessarily mean that it isn't true still. If you know, if a majority of single parent household children are fuck ups, then it is what it is.
If it looks like a duck.
Also,
yeah,
you repeated the same process as your mom because your mom had your father, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who left? She,
mother,
or him?
I don't know. I think they just parted
No,
ways.
her mother left.
Hold on.
Her mother
well,
left.
you had a man that took care of you. Things didn't go all the way as planned. Left right away. You didn't wait to say, you know what? He might bounce back. For me and him, I'm gonna wait. You just left right away. Just like your mom.
No, not necessarily right away.
Oh boy. All right.
It was like it gradually turned into that. So I was like, all right, yeah. Like I told you, the relationship was
How long?
breaking apart. So I was like, yeah, we're good.
How long was it though?
I told you like that last 6 months or so. It was just going sour. So
Also like a time clock always.
Yep.
But it's what it is though.
And to be honest with you, you actually gave him a little longer than most women. Most women wouldn't give him that long.
Grace.
6 months. Yeah.
Grace.
Yeah, the least you could do.
Still left though.
No, I think she was already done by the last.
Girls know they're going to leave you
was he
6 months before they leave you.
like a good looking guy?
They do.
In my opinion, yeah.
That's a no. All right.
Oh boy. All right.
Bro, yeah, she was with him because he took care of her. All right, let's go on. It's very obvious, bro. It's very obvious, bro.
That's not true.
She couldn't provide any.
Hey, she saw that negative bank balance, and that was a wrap.
I loved him.
I can tell everything about a man. I can tell everything about a man by the way a woman speaks about him.
Damn right.
That tells you everything you need to know.
I adored that man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
Until
So she saw you had negative $12 in his bank account.
Yeah.
She said, I'm out. Yo, she probably looked at that paperwork. She started packing her bag.